Hi everyone, and welcome back to Crochet by Shawn. If you're brand new and joining us for the first time, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, and share button. And today we are going to be doing another dishcloth. It is one of my favorites. It's a good seller too. This one is done in the basket weave pattern. It does make it a little thicker, a little heavier, and some do like that better. And we are still using I Love This Cotton and a size J crochet hook. And you will want to start by chaining 30. I do mine in a multiple of 40 or a multiple of 4 stitches and plus 2 because we're going to be using a double crochet for them. So once you have your 30, we are going to go into the 4th chain from the hook and do a double crochet. Your first 3 chain are your double crochet there, and we are just going to double crochet in the back bump of each stitch across to get it started. After this row, the rest of the rows are going to be all the same. This one's just our beginning row to get started. And you can see by going in the back bump, it leaves a finished edge for us. So you don't have to finish it off or do anything. So go ahead and finish that all the way across. And once you have 30, or 28, it will look like this. And we are going to be using front posting and back posting. So if you're unfamiliar with those, I do have video tutorials on those. But we are going to chain 2 on our end stitch. That one's a little hard to front post. So we're going to turn it over and we're going to back post. So yarn over, come through the back side, go around the post, and do your double crochet. And the next one, same thing, come up through the back, well, now the next 2 we're going to front post. And the next 2 we're going to back post, where you come in from the back, pull up your loop, do the same thing on the next one, into the back. The next 2 we're going to front post, and you can see how it's already starting to get your pattern going. We're going to back post the next 2. Go to the front on the next 2. Back post on the next 2. Front post on the next 2. Back post on the next 2. Front post on the next 2. Back post on the next 2. front post on the next two. And we will back post on the next two. If you notice, we started with 2 back posts and we end with 2 back posts. It's so we can do the same thing on each row each time. So on our very last stitch, we are going to do a half double crochet. Just go through the top of your chain 3 there. And we'll do a half double crochet. Since we're doing the front posting, it kind of shrinks those stitches, so a half double crochet will make it even up the sides for you. So we will chain 2 again, and once you turn it over, you'll want to do the opposite for the basket weave. So these are front posts now. You'll start with the back post, so it's the opposite. So you'll do back post on the front post stitches from the row below. On the next 2 that were back posts, you're going to do front posts on. But each row is going to be the same. And you make it as long as you like. I usually go to about 8.5 by 8.5 inches. If you like a tighter fabric instead of a little more flexible, you can use a smaller hook. So the next 2. Do 2 back posts on those front posts, and just do the opposite on each one all the way across. So those 2 were back posts. We're going to do front posts on them. The next 2 that were front posts, we'll do back posts on. And these dishcloths usually last for quite a long time because they are heavier with the basket weave pattern. But that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we will see you next time.